Am I the asshole for saying I won't coddle my infertile sister anymore? My sister Julie has tried to have a baby for 5 years. She had a miscarriage 2 years ago and outside that, has been unable to get pregnant. My heart hurts for her. However, one thing I don't agree with is how my family has handled it. We're not allowed to talk about babies around Julie. Any kids younger than 3 can't come to family events that she'll attend. She won't attend baby showers, baptisms, etc. The last one I understand, but the rest feels overkill. I got pregnant last year. I told Julie first and she reiterated her boundaries. I said I understood. The first hurdle came with my baby shower. My mother-in-law was throwing it. I didn't expect Julie to come. Then my mom told me I shouldn't have one period, out of respect. I said that was ridiculous. She didn't have to come, so what did it matter? Only 3 people from my side of the family came to the shower. When my son was born, I posted a birth announcement on Facebook. My parents lectured me for this and said it was going to hurt Julie. I said she could just block or mute me. They said I should make the effort. Julie echoed that if I cared, I'd stop. I ended up blocking her just to save drama. My aunt's 70th birthday party is next week. My husband and I plan to go, bringing our son. Julie called and asked if we were going. She then asked for me to get a sitter for our son. I said no. She doesn't want to miss the party. My aunt is one of the few people who agree that Julie's boundaries aren't fair and wants my son there, as she doesn't get to see him often. Julie got upset and started crying, saying that I was unfair. I finally snapped and asked what would happen when she got pregnant. Would we all be expected to shower her with the love and attention she's refused to give other people's kids? Will her baby be allowed to attend events? She said that was different. I said no, I'm not coddling her anymore. My son exists, he's family and he's coming. She can decide if she wants to or not. My parents yelled at me for being mean to Julie. They offered to pay for a sitter but I said no. It's not even her house. Am I the asshole?
Am I wrong for telling a friend that she's selfish for going on a trip and concerts instead of helping financially? Oh, how people spend their own money is their own business. Like, I don't understand why. Here we go. I, 27 female, am a stay-at-home mom of 3. I have a friend, Kayla, 27 female, who I met in college. I got pregnant in my last year and considered dropping out, but I pushed through and she helped me with a lot of coursework. After we graduated, she continued with her master's and now has an excellent job. I'm not sure what exactly she's doing, but it sounds important and she has an amazing salary. Her boyfriend, Tristan, 30 male, works with her and they have no kids, meaning 2 incomes but no responsibilities beyond basic bills. You don't know the responsibilities, why are you assuming about their income? My husband and I have been struggling financially for a while now. Having 3 kids in this economy isn't easy. Kayla has known about my issues and she loaned me money occasionally to help pay my credit cards. She's been very patient with me paying it back. The other day she was telling me about how she has her summer plan. She's going to some concerts and then she's going to travel abroad because her work allows her a lot of annual leave. I got sad and asked how much it's going to cost. I wish I could do something similar. And she changed the topic, not wanting to answer the question about money. She's done that before and she told me she hates talking about finances with friends. It makes her uncomfortable. But I pushed and she eventually told me it was a lot of money. I admit I got very jealous and called her selfish to spend so much on silly little trips when she could have helped me lay my mortgage. What? Why the fuck would she help you with your mortgage? And on top of that, she already's been giving you money that you owe her and you want her to give you more. Ugh. She wasn't happy and told me that she already helped me a lot and she can do with her money what she wants and told me that I should consider finding a job and stop trying for another kid. Yeah, why is you pushing out babies you can't afford any of her problem? Like, at all. I told her that how many kids I have is none of her business, but as a friend, she should be supportive. Oh my God. I'm speechless. She left and hasn't been picking up my phone since. My husband agrees with me that she's selfish and should have helped us out, but my sister told me I'm in the wrong. What? Why? Why should she help you? Why? In what shape or form should she help you? What? And I'm wondering, was I really the asshole for telling her she's selfish for paying for trips instead of helping me financially? Yeah, who the hell are you?
My meal must be salt-free. This story is from a dinner party I hosted before the pandemic. I invited 6 folks and shortly after the invites were sent I received a call from Sally. Sally, not her real name, advised me that she was now on a salt-free diet due to medical reasons. She advised that at home she cooked without any salt and gave me a speech about how wonderful salt-free life was. I was skeptical and advised her that I would personally find it difficult to give up all salt. Was she sure she wasn't just on a low-sodium diet? Sally advised that unless her dish was salt-free she wouldn't be attending. While telling her no was an option, I'm not that person, see my previous malicious compliance. I was pissed off at Sally for years of being difficult at the dinner table and restaurants. Trust me, there was always something wrong with her meal, or its preparation, or the flavor, or the waiter, or... With a smile so large you could hear it through the phone, I assured her that her request for salt-free was 100% going to be accommodated. On the dinner night I prepped the meal. Sally was getting the same thing as everything else with one critical difference. All of her food was prepped in separate containers, baked on separate racks, and seasoned with exactly the same flavor sans salt. Dinner time and my guest arrive. I have all of Sally's food plated on white plates. Everyone else gets gray plates. First round, appetizers. Fried calamari with a lemon jalapeno butter sauce. This dish typically has salt in both the batter and the sauce. As Sally couldn't have that, I battered her calamari in salt-free seasonings and flour. Her condiment looked exactly the same but was made with unsalted butter and no added salt. I place Sally's plate in front of her first and she immediately states she asked for salt-free. I assure her that her dish is salt-free and I made sure to cook hers separate and even use a different colored plate to keep it straight. We all sit to talk and enjoy the squid. Sally takes a bite and makes a face. Mine has no flavor, she exclaims. All of my other guests tell Sally it's divine, delicious, best they've had, etc. I smile at Sally and assure her that her dish was flavored exactly as everyone else. The only difference is that she received absolutely no salt. It's at this point that Sally has a moment of clarity. It's painfully obvious on her face. She realizes she can't complain about the lack of salt as she's already told the table about her salt-free life. She also can't claim it tastes terrible if everyone else is raving about the food. She literally looks like she was about to cry at the table. As my guests enjoy their dinner, Sally is slowly doing the toddler plays with her food munch and pushing her calamari around the plate. After a few moments she reaches for the sauce that I made for everyone else. Sally.
Be careful, the salt-free sauce is in the white bowl.
That one has salt. She mumbles something about wanting to taste the difference before literally dumping the bowl on her calamari. She then exclaims how much better it tasted. You and I know that, of course, things taste better with salt. So this drama repeated itself over the main course of honey-roasted salmon with pine nuts. I also am no heathen and had both salt and pepper on the table for my guest. I'm not going to judge you for needing more flavor. Here we go.
Sally takes a bite of her fish and once again realizes that it has no salt.
She reaches for the salt shaker and conversation stops. Another guest asked Sally if she was okay with adding salt to her food. She says that she can occasionally have salt. She proceeds to shower her fish with salt sprinkles. I also baked some cookies for dessert. The dough uses a little salt. I made sure to whip up a separate batch of cookies wrapped to go for her. Salt-free, of course. When I handed her those cookies, the look of defeat that hit her face warmed my heart. Dinner is over, everyone is happy except for Sally. I called her the next week to make sure she was okay as she's consumed sodium at my party. Sally told me her doctor has removed her sodium restrictions and she won't need that accommodation at future meals. On the phone I congratulate her for her good health. When I hang up I laugh until my sides hurt. Salt-free life apparently doesn't taste good when the salt is actually omitted. Note to any on a low or no sodium diet: for their health I commend you. Sally, however, wasn't actually on this diet. This is evidenced by her shock at how salt-free food tasted. I confirmed with her husband that she's never stopped using salt at home. Her salt-free claims were a ploy for attention that backfired tastelessly. Common question: why are we friends? Sally is married to one of my best friends. As my friend has elected to stay married to her, I have tolerated her. I wouldn't call her a friend, but we are where we are.
I used to think I was just a regular white woman. Then I discovered I could control my destiny.
All white women think that. The truth is, this alien crashed in your yard and you ate its shit.
How dare you? What's your name?
How dare you? We should have blown up the building.